Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel ArchiVision. Today is the second class for the Revit software. If you haven't taken a look over my previous class, I will put the link in the description box, or you can also see that in the above I button. So let's get started with today's class. So for today, what we would be learning is to create a basic wall, how to create a 3D model of a 2D plan. We are going to take a look over how to use particular tools that is related to creating a wall. We would also be installing up doors and windows to our plan. So let's make a simple plan for today's class. So what I'm going to do right now is going to select the wall. So under this wall, what we have is, okay, let me just get back to this. So under this wall, we have architecture, structure, and wall by face. So for now, what we will be doing is we will be working out with wall architecture. I'm going to select that. And the first thing that comes under the properties tab is that we have different type of walls that is already present in your Revit software. So you can actually use any of these walls into your project. And if you don't want to use these particular walls and want to create your own style of walls with own materials, with own different materials, what you can do is you can actually click on this edit type. So you can basically create your own wall of your own materials, own size, own colors, and whatever you want you can actually create using this edit type. So for now I wouldn't be using these edit type because I would be teaching you how to make basic wall, how to install your doors and windows into it, and also I will be teaching you what are these tools at the top, how to use these, and what is the benefit of using these. So let's get started with that. So for now I'll be just closing these. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just select a wall for myself. So for now I would be selecting generic 8-inch wall, and I would be creating a basic structure using my wall. So now what I'm going to do is, as you can see, when I was drawing my wall, you could actually see the dotted lines that was showing me the way of connection. So I'll show that to you again. So I'm creating the first side, and for the second side what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do this way, and I don't know where this is going to connect, right? So when you just try doing it, so you can actually see there is a connection, there's a dotted line that shows that it is going to connect over there. So when I just go a little further, that dotted line disappears. So you need to find that right position, click it, and directly go and connect it over here. So all right, so now let us see what is the height of it. So as you can see at the top, you actually have the height of this particular wall. So what is this height? So this is like 20 feet is written over here. So what does that mean? So it means that, you know, the height of your wall over here is 20 feet high, and you can actually change that over here as well. So when you click it over here, and I would say like I want it to be 16 feet. So it's going to be 16 feet, and it's going to change it over here as well. So you can either edit it over here or you can edit it over here as well. Then next thing what we have over here is the location line. We have like multiple options over here. So we have wall center line, core center line, finish face exterior, finish face interior, core face exterior, and core face interior. So what is the difference between all of these? Well, I would say that all of these options would create a very similar wall, but what is the difference is I'll show you right now. So I have used the wall center line, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this. So as you could see, when I'm creating it, I can actually see the dotted line which is passing from the center, isn't it? So now this wall have passed through the center. Now it is still continuing. Now you want to remove this continuation. You can actually just press escape on your keyboard. The selection is gone. All right, so you will have to again select from this another one, which is core center line. So let me see what is core center line. I'm going to create another one. It's again quite similar. It is again passing through the center line of the wall. Gonna press escape, finish the connections, and now moving on with the third, that is finish face exterior. So finish face exterior is a little different, which means you can see the dotted line is at the top of the wall. Could you see the difference? It is at the top of the wall. So now that is like, it is used when you need to make a selection of dimensions. When you're just doing the dimensions, it's gonna make dimensions from the corner. In this case, it's gonna make a dimensions from the center line. That's the only difference in it. Now let us see the fourth part of it, finish phase interior. So for finish phase interior, it is going to have a dotted line at the bottom of it. See, did you see that? But there is no difference between all of these walls. It's going to create a very similar wall. The only thing is that it is just going to be, the selection is going to be either from the center or from the top or from the bottom or anywhere, like the way you use it. So for me personally, I would prefer using the wall center line because I'm more comfortable using it. So I would personally prefer wall center line. Now next thing what we're going to do is chain. What is a chain? So I'm going to just unclick this chain and show it to you. What is it going to show me in my in creating this wall? So when I just unclick this chain and try creating a wall, it doesn't have the formation of the connection. It doesn't have any connections of the second wall. Now when I just click this back again and try making a wall, it's gonna finish it up over here and it starts with a new wall, right? So this is the benefit of chain. So chain is something very useful if you want to create a plan or any flow plans, I would say. When you just don't have this chain, it gets a little difficult because you need to like multiple have to click multiple times to just get started and get finished. So I would say just click this chain and just use it the way you want. Now next, seeing the offset. What is an offset? So for this particular offset tool, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give an offset of 2 feet. All right, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just click on the end point of this particular rectangle, clicking on this end, then creating it over here and this way. Do you see? Without any connections, without any issues, you have actually created another wall around it at 2 feet offset. And now I'm going to take a look over what this radius means. So let us take a look over that now. I'll click this radius and now let us see what would that do. So I'm creating this wall, all right? And could you see the cut over here? Okay, that cut over here would actually show you something. Wait, see? It is 1 feet radius and it shows you a curve. This is something very beneficial when you need to make like different shapes of your room. So you can actually use this radius tool if you want and just create that curve. All right, and now you can just unclick this, all right, and just randomly create just the way how you create it generally. So there's like a curve over here. If you want curves on all the 4 sides, you can actually simply just go this way. All right, and yeah, just look at that. That looks really pretty, right? So that is how you actually use your radius tool over here, so that to just give the curves at the corner. So that is about the radius tool over here. All right, so that is about how to use these particular tools on the dock. This platform is what is called as dock. Okay, so now moving on, creating windows and doors inside your model. What we're going to do is we're going to just select door. All right, so by default you actually have like multiple sizes of doors, but if you don't want to use these sizes, you can definitely create your own, and I'll show that to you once we get started making a proper flow plan. All right, so that is about creating about using the door. So I'm personally creating a door of 36 inch into 84 inch. What I'm going to do is, when you just see, I'm like placing it on other surface, and you can see there's like a cross mark over there. Okay, it is not creating a door, but once you just touch the wall, it starts showing you the door. Do you see it? So once you touch on the platform or on the door, it starts showing you the formation of the door, right? So now you can actually see the placement of the door is this way. Now you can actually change the position of it. How do you do that? Just click spacebar. Okay, just click spacebar. It has changed the formation of the door, right? Once you click spacebar, it changed the view of it, and you can either create it inwards or you can also create it outwards depending upon you. So it is like placement of your mouse. Okay, and just click it, it creates a door. Now even after creating a door, you can actually change it this way. So either like click it this arrow just to change the positions of it, or this, and or else this way, inwards or outwards. So it's better to just do it before itself, before creating a door, or if you want you can actually do that afterwards as well. So that is how you actually create a door. All right, so that is something very simple, isn't it? Now let us see how to create a window. So by default you actually already have these windows sections present in your Revit software, but if you want to create different sizes of the windows with respect to with respect to the plan that you have created, you can actually edit that. So now let us see how to place the windows. So let me just use I would use this 36" into 72. Again, on different platforms it's not showing me where the window needs to be created, but once I touch the wall, it starts creating the window. Just click it, window is created. Click it, window is created. All right, so click it, it just takes that, aligns itself accordingly with respect to the wall. So you can actually see the dimensions, right? See, do you see 12 feet 6 inches? Okay, it shows that from that wall up till this, it is actually, the distance is 12 feet 6 inches. Click it, the window is created. All right, so you can actually see the placement of it. Again, you can change it from here as well. All right, so that is how this particular little room is created, using the 4 walls and using the door and the 3 windows. All right, so this is just an example that I'm showing it to you, but this is not how it is created. You need to have like perfect measurements. You need to do that with that perfect accuracy. All right, now gonna press escape just to come out from that selection. Now let me now create a floor for it. How do we create a floor? Just click the floor over here. Okay, you also have options under this. Okay, do you see you actually have options? Gonna just escape from it, come back to architecture. You actually have so what you can do is you need to just you have the selection of the floor. So what you have like 3 options under this floor: architecture, structure, floor by phase. So what I personally prefer is using floor architecture. Now once you select this floor architecture, you can't, when you just, even if you press escape, it's not gonna it's not gonna allow you to come out of your selection. So for that, what you're gonna do is, you can see this cross line, right? Cross and the tick mark or the finish edit mode. Just click cancel and it's gonna just take you out of your selection. All right, so we're gonna make a floor now. What I'm gonna do is, we have this rectangle, so what I'm going to use is, I'm going to use these tools. So you must have noticed from my previous class what that I have taught you, under this modify section, you did not actually have this table, the draw table over here, right? You did not have this draw panel or the boundary line or anything as such. You just had up till this portion, up till create. Okay, so let me show that to you. So I'm going to get to this. See, you have just these options, but once you create something, once you try creating a floor, this panel, this tab automatically appears and you can use this the way you want. So I'm going to create a floor for this. So for that, what I'm going to do is going to select the rectangle, taking the point of the second rectangle, obviously, right? So I'm going to click over here and I'm gonna create a rectangle. So that floor is created now. I'm gonna tick it, and yeah, see, it looks pretty, right? Now how do you see this in 3D view? Let's see that now. For now, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just delete these. How do you delete it? So using your mouse, select this from your right to left and click delete on your keyboard. Okay, then we're gonna just select this, click delete. All right, so you don't have anything except for this particular room. Now what you're going to do is, from this top section, you're going to click 3D, and yeah, so these are like the windows that you have created, and now we need to rotate it. Now I have created a door over here. You want to see that, you can't really see it because you're just trying to move it and you can't really see it, right? So for that, what you're going to do is, you're going to just click on your mouse and click shift on your keyboard, get an option of rotating it. See, all right, you can just rotate it in any directions and see all around your plan. So that's how you actually that's how you actually rotate your plan. All right, but now what if I'm super far and I want to zoom in? Okay, how do I zoom in? Either using your mouse, you can zoom in and out, okay, or if not that, you can actually click with your mouse on the screen and control on your keyboard. So that is, just move your mouse and you can actually zoom in and zoom out. Right, zoom in and zoom out. So that's how the zoom in and zoom out works, and also the rotate. So I'm going to just rotate that and show that to you. You have also created the floor. This is the floor that has been created. All right, so that's how you can actually do. But if you want to do it the other way without using your mouse, how do you do that? So do you see this section? All right, so do you see this section? So in here, what you're going to do is you're going to click right. It's going to show you this view. Now click on these arrows, either top view, okay, I'll go on the top, or this view, the side view of it, it goes on here. So this is kind of like useful when you just need to work over here, like over windows or doors, or if you want to make any designs, you can actually easily work over here without any interruption in between, right? Now I'm gonna do the same thing. Now when you just want to get back to the way to the position you were there earlier, just click on the home button and you're back. So that is all about today's video. I hope you really liked watching my videos. If you have not checked out my previous video that I have uploaded, I'm going to put that in the put the link in the description box and also in the above I button. Do check that out, and I hope you all love my videos. If you have anything that you would personally want to learn, or if you want me to teach you something new, or if you want that urgently, you can put that in the comment section below. I would definitely come with that video very soon. So please do share it with your friends so that it's helpful for them too, and please do subscribe my channel.